It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get... The Mustangs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator.
Turning it on. Made him miss again. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Caught in the backfield. It's Orlando. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the air. It's high. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Orlando. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNC!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To throw, it's high. On target over the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Orlando. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. From the gun. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. And the Mustangs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man, it's Montgomery. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. On the run, it's Orlando. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, it's high. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's Orlando. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's high. Swings it out to the flat. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Quick toss. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's high. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Nice move to keep running. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The quick out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. He'll pull it on the read. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Looking for room. It's Orlando. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's high. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, you kind of understand it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's high. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He'll pitch it. Oh, better look out. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Montgomery. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent,
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away.
He'll do it himself.
They're up by 7 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. At the 35, he's open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He's at the top. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, SMU, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll try to pop the draw. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Right on the money. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gets open down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's high. Caught over the middle. It's Orlando. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young